Recent years have seen a significant inflow of electric supercar offerings, with dozens of startups and established players throwing their various hats into the metaphorical EV supercar ring, competing for lap time and spec sheet supremacy. We decided to take the time to analyze this apex of proton-powered performance but compile a list of the 10 fully electric supercars most people haven't heard of. New models are continuously being released, and the number of possibilities is continually growing. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe right now. Kangaroo. The new concept car by GFG Style, an electric hyper SUV with 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering, is called the Kangaroo, and its styling is a match for any terrain, thanks to its functionality and technology. The front already announces its ambitions thanks to the headlight technology and adaptive spoiler, and the side panel is sculpted to accommodate big 22-inch wheels. The body is in carbon fiber while the wings, for minimum weight, are in polycarbonate and the windscreen in glass. As for the interior, the two-seats-only formula offers 2 sporty but surprisingly comfortable seats, a dashboard with 3 displays, and all materials in carbon-printed leather. The Kangaroo has a pair of motors generating 180 kWh each, for a total of 482 horsepower. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 3.5 seconds, and it is engineered to reach 195 km per hour on any terrain, including sand and snow. Its unique adjustable hydraulic suspension allows for 14 centimeters of ground clearance in racing mode, 19 in road mode, and 26 in off-road mode. Quant F. Arguably one of the most interesting concepts we've seen for a long time, the Quant F represents the next generation of zero-emission cars. Produced by the car maker Nano Flowcell, the Quant F is driven by 4 electric motors and uses 2 fuel tanks of electrolytic fluids, 1 positively charged and 1 negatively charged. What makes the Quant F so unique is that it runs on liquid ionic fluid, a non-toxic, non-flammable liquid that is inexpensive to manufacture, the company says. It acts as an electrolyte membrane in fuel cells, with the fluid circulating around the barrier separating the 2 cells, producing an electrical current that powers the motor. The vehicle is capable of accelerating from 0 to 100 km per hour in about 2.8 seconds, a time that would place the zero-emissions vehicle alongside the fastest hypercars of today. It packs more than 1,075 horsepower while achieving a range of nearly 800 kilometers, and the top speed of the car is 300 kilometers per hour. Dendrobium D1. Inspired by nature, the 2-seat electric car derives its name, Dendrobium, from an orchid of the same name. So take petals as its dominant design clue, naturally. When presented in Geneva in 2017, the electric racer on display featured 4 electric motors able to deliver as much as 1,800 horsepower. Such an insane power output allows the hypercar to go from 0 to 100 km per hour in under 2.7 seconds and conquer the roads at a top speed of over 300 km per hour. The D1's interior is designed around the driver as the absolute center of attention. Contrasting with the predominantly black carbon fiber interior, the red body-hugging driver's sports seat features stitching and motifs inspired by human muscle fibers. With a target weight of just 1,750 kilograms, the carbon fiber D1, with its super light and super strong advanced composites and alloys, will represent the true feel of a supercar, not too big and heavy, allied to impressive linear performance, and rewriting the rules for the hypercar ownership experience. Lotus Evija. The Lotus Evija has an ultra-fast charging arrangement and intends to test the limits of contemporary hypercar technology. It has 2 passenger seats, and 2 dihedral doors provide entrance to the cabin. The front seats are electrically adjustable and have carbon fiber shells with thick microfiber padding. Overall, Evija's cabin has a look that's somehow both retro and modern. Its exterior design takes cues from race cars built to dominate the track. The car's sheet metal includes elements such as butterfly doors and a large rear wing. Best of all, however, is what this car offers from its 4 electric motors. The Evija delivers almost 2,000 horsepower, and Lotus claims this makes it the most powerful production car on the planet. It can reach a top speed of more than 320 km per hour, and Lotus expects it to sprint to 100 km per hour in under 3 seconds. The car's performance can also be customized via 5 driving modes, range, city, tour, sport, and track. The Lotus Evija is a statement of automotive excellence. Aspark Owl. Aspark's brand name may not be familiar to you, but this electric hypercar named Aspark Owl is known for its fastest driving range and futuristic performance. But why is it called an owl? I hear you ask. Well, it's not because it looks like one. According to Aspark, it's because owls are silent when they are flying to hunt their prey, and being electric, this car is able to silently hunt its prey on the road. Aerodynamic from every angle, the design incorporated is very sleek. It stands less than a meter tall. The car features a concave bonnet with its wheel arches bulging out. The cockpit is centrally mounted on the chassis with the 4 bulges of the wheel arches surrounding it. The car features gull wing doors, and the sill runs from wheel to wheel. Being a hypercar, performance is a chief criterion. The car comes with 4 permanent magnet synchronous motors. It has a combined output of 1480 kilowatt, or in other words, 2000 horsepower. This allows the car to launch really quickly. The car does a 0 to 100 sprint in 1.72 seconds and, at full throttle, reaches 400 km per hour in 10.6 seconds, which is blisteringly quick. The company is only expecting to deliver 50 production models. Karma SC2. The 2-seater coupe is one of the wild EV supercar concepts introduced in 2019. It blew the minds of most gearheads. This AWD has a 2-motor powertrain that channels energy from its 120 kWh battery pack and is rated for 565 km of range. The EV maker claims the SC2 can rocket from 0 to 100 km per hour in 1.9 seconds, owing to its 1,100 horsepower. The body boasts a hand-painted vapor gray that references the brand's sleek, technology-focused future, while optimized aerodynamics lead to the exterior design. A generous length from the front axle to the windscreen distinguishes the car, while patented articulating hinge-wing doors gently rise upward and forward to reveal a fiber-optic headliner and silhouette. Designed for the gamer generation, Karma also added what it calls drive and play. This is a feature that relies on cameras and sensors to provide a 360-degree capture of the car and its environment while it drives. Performance data is then added, and a laser projector system can simulate the journey when the vehicle is parked. Presumably, this could be used at a racetrack to hone a driver's skills. We can only wait. Qiantu K50. Is the world ready for a 4-wheel drive, all-electric supercar from the People's Republic? Qiantu, a new car manufacturer from Beijing, is willing to bet that it is. Enter the Qiantu K50, a 380-kilometer range car. The narrow and slanted LED headlights, the daylight running lamps, and the massive bumper-mounted intakes give the car a mean look, while the rear resembles the back of a spaceship. The doors and the front fenders are dominated by huge amounts of exposed carbon fiber, making sure everyone sees the extensive use of this material. Styling is only half the story. The K50 has 2 electric motors, one for each axle, giving it 4-wheel drive and allowing it to accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in 4.6 seconds. Since it has a single forward gear, the maximum velocity is limited to just 200 km per hour. The interior definitely leans toward futuristic luxury. The 3-spoke steering wheel is handsome, and the Alcantara and leather sports seats are nicely supportive and comfortable. Unfortunately, it's only sold in China. But it is currently looking to get homologate for the United States. And who knows? It might not be long before a car-crazy businessman takes an interest in this brand. NIO EP9. Seemingly coming out of nowhere was the NIO EP9. Looking not unlike a Koenigsegg, but the styling is exciting and it has similarly scintillating numbers on its spec sheet. The EP9 was designed from the inside out, and the interior, like the exterior and chassis, is made entirely of carbon fiber. The 2-sided batteries can be swapped in just 8 minutes, which is pretty handy for an electric racing car. Like the Koenigsegg 1, it comes with 1 whole megawatt of power, which translates into 1,341 horsepower. You'll know this is comfortably more than a Bugatti Veyron or LaFerrari. That's enough for 0 to 100 km per hour in 2.7 seconds, while its top speed is 320 km per hour, an unusually high speed for an EV. Even more surprising is that it has a range of 590 kilometers, making it one of the most compelling electric cars ever created. It's the fastest EV around the Nürburgring, and we suspect that wasn't a difficult record to claim. The gorgeous supercar first appeared on the internet in a video that showed it lapping the Nürburgring. Shortly after, the Chinese automaker announced it had set a record for the fastest ever EV lap with a time of 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Genovation GXE. The GXE is an electrified C7 Corvette Grand Sport made by Genovation, a US-based startup looking to capture the hearts of EV aficionados. Visually, the GXE does stand out among Corvettes, with its unique bumpers, rims, and LED strips that highlight some of its design features. A revised front fascia features a body color mesh grille, and there's a massive diffuser at the back. Being a vet, it makes a claimed 800 horsepower, packing carbon ceramic Brembo brakes, carbon fiber wheels made by Carbon Revolution, and a 10.4-inch touchscreen center console. It's got a perfect 50-50 weight distribution, and power is sent to the rear wheels via the factory 7-speed manual or 8-speed automatic transmission. Of its many qualities, 0 to 100 km per hour takes a mere 3 seconds, and it can reach 220 km per hour flat out. The interior shares a lot with the Vet too, but Genovation adds custom touches. Each conversion is a bespoke build, so buyers are free to pick colors and materials. Carmen Boulogne. Hispano Suiza is a Spanish automaker founded in 1904. It had been dormant and forgotten until it unveiled the EV at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. It is called the Carmen and looks like an Art Deco bat. The most impressive element of the car, however, is its automatic vertical opening doors, which we would normally call butterfly wings, but which, on this occasion, we allow ourselves the license to call stork wings. The bird that Hispano Suiza took as its mascot when it was founded. Inside, you can appreciate the quality and design of a car that is assembled entirely by hand. No expense was spared on materials, such as the best leather or Alcantara fabric, nor technology, as evidenced by the 2 large digital screens, one for the instrumentation and another for the multimedia system and other functions. Powered by an 80 kWh battery capable of making 1019 horsepower. With a range of 400 kilometers, it reaches 100 kilometers per hour in 2.6 seconds and continues up to an electronically limited 290 kilometers per hour top speed. The Carmen is a handsomely designed and crafted ode to the past and the future, one for those who dare to be different. These supercars with electric souls are hell-bent on writing a new chapter in history with ballistic horsepower, torque, and speed. But I want to hear from you. Are internal combustion engines on the verge of being phased out? Leave a comment. Stay tuned and I'll see you next time.